This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so last class we have completed with insert tab, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we need to start with page layout. So page layout is a very easy tab. So like printing management, so half of that is same like printing management. So it will be very easy to learn. Here, first thing themes. So to explain the themes, let me take a conditional formatting table. This data set I'll take. I just take this data, I'll paste it in another two sheets also. In three sheets, I'm having the same data. In third sheet, second sheet, and in the third sheet, and in the first sheet. Done? If you are anyone are trying, please copy it fast. Second. Hello? Ah, okay, sorry. Copied. Okay, now what is the shortcut key for converting into table?
Control T.
Control T. Good. So I'll just convert this into a table. Same like that in the second sheet also. I'll convert that into table. And third one also, I'll just select that and I'll convert into table. Okay, so when you see, whenever I convert all the table, it's all coming in what color? Blue. Clear. So I'll go for the page layout. In this tab, you see, I'm having a themes group, right? In this, what is basically themes? Themes means when we apply themes, it will be applied for entire phone. In the phones or laptop, if I apply themes, themes will be applied for entire. Same like that. Here is also what I'll do. I'll apply themes. See, for example, by default, the default theme of MS Office is Office theme. Okay, I'll just select that one. I'll just click on okay. Anyone. I'll just select the gallery theme. Okay, so now if you see, everywhere the themes has been changed. Okay, again I'll change one more theme. See, entire workbook. So whenever you change any themes, the themes will be affected to entire workbook. Okay, that's what this themes. One place, if I apply for entire workbook, the changes will be applied. So if I change the color, also same. I'm giving green yellow, so it's applying for entire workbook. And font color and effect. So effect you cannot see. Other than that, anything you apply themes, color, font, it will be applied for the entire workbook. Clear? So whatever you make any changes under themes, it will affect for entire workbook. That's the concept. At a time, you can change all the themes of the tables or chart. Okay, and mostly we have the common things tables and charts. Only that two. If you have any shapes like that also, if you are applying designs for that, that also designs will be applied. And then margins. Basically, what are the sides margins can be applied? Margins can be applied on all four sides, right? So here, for this Excel sheet also, we are going to apply the margin on all the four sides. So that's the top, left, right, and bottom. So first we click on margins. We see by default normal margin as taken. Top 1.91, bottom 1.91, left 1.78, right 1.78, and header with 0.76 centimeter and footer with 0.76 centimeters. So when I go for custom margin, you can customize the margins. Top margin how much you want, you can increase or you can decrease. Bottom margin how much you want, you can increase or you can decrease. Left margin and right margin. So top of the margin is called as what? Header, and bottom of the margin is called as what? Footer. Okay, I'll just click on print preview. When I click on print preview, can you see the content? It is in the top left of the sheet. When I want to print that in the middle of the sheet, you have already seen that how to print that. In this screen only here we have seen same custom margins. We are seeing that. Okay, so what we need to do? We need to click here margins, custom margin, center on the page horizontally and vertically. Enable center on the page horizontally and vertically. Clear? If I click on print preview, you can see that. Can you see that? It is getting printed in the bottom of the sheet. Sorry, middle of the sheet. So horizontally and vertically, the middle of the sheet, we can print that. Done. So again, let me go back to the next tool. So that is orientations. So can anyone tell me what are the page orientations are there? What are page orientations are there? Anyone?
Portrait and landscape.
Very good. Portrait and landscape. Portrait means vertical, landscape means horizontal. Correct. So now, can you see the grid line here? Just focus on this grid line. So when I now it is in the portrait. If I change to landscape, the grid line will be moved towards one or two columns that side. So when we turn the page, the grid line will come like this much length. Again, portrait, it will come like this. Done. Okay, now page sizes. Okay, that means paper sizes. Letter, tabloid, legal, statement, executive, A3, A4. Okay, A4 paper size as selected. Any one paper size you can take. So there are A3, A4, A5. Can anyone tell me which is the biggest paper size, A3 or A4 or A5?
A3.
A3, yeah. So A3 is the largest paper size. And next we're going to see print area. So print area means whichever I'm selecting, only that much area will be taken for the printout. Okay, for example, I'll select only this much. I click on print area and I just click on set print area. Can you see the line? So I click on Control P. So only the selected area will be taken for the printout. So now the margin settings, I'll remove it. Can you see the line also, the border? Control P, only the selected portion will go for printout. Remaining portions will not be printed. So once you set, this is the area to print, wherever you are in the screen, automatically when you press on Control P, only the selected portion and which you have set it as a print, only that much will be printed. Then again, clear print area. If clear means that line will go off. Okay, now page break. So now already I told you page break preview how it works. Okay, so there are only one page. So what I will do, I'll click here. First I'll go to page break preview so that from here if I explain you, you'll understand what is the page break. If I insert a page break here, you can see. So one insert like a plus button. Now it has come how many pages? 4 pages. Right? If you want to adjust, you can adjust like this.
So page
4 pages are
break is
there. If you
grayed
want
out
to,
for me.
yeah, if you have any data, it will be until where the data is there, that it will not get grayed out. If there is no data, then it will be get grayed out. Page break
Sir,
preview is about reveals only the area.
I've
Uh,
selected the table, but it's still showing grayed out.
it will not show fully grayed out. If the data is there, it will not show grayed out. Data will be visible. Make sure that which sheet you selected. Go back to normal mode. See to that the data is there in front of you like this. Okay, then you click on page break preview.
Sir,
The
got
data
it,
is
got
not
it,
there in the
got it,
sheet. Ah,
got it.
okay, now what I'll do, I'll just move. I'll just move this line towards down. So now one, two, only two pages. So you can insert
So
page
how
break
did we
and
get
you
the
can
gray
remove the
color
page break also.
surrounding the table?
That is page break preview, which is available here.
Okay, sir.
Now, if I want, I can do like this also. And again, I go for normal view background. So in Excel, background images can be inserted, but in Excel, background images cannot be printed. Excel, in Excel, background images cannot be printed. Then, so you can insert background images. See how I'm inserting. Just click on background image. I'll go for what? Okay, I'll go for online. Sky, I'll give. These sky images, let me try to insert. JPG file interchange format. Okay, the image cannot be imported. So I'll just take offline images only. See, can you see the image in the background? So when I press Control P, print. So, but here you cannot see the image. So just for simply you can insert in the background, but there is no use because we cannot print the background images in Excel. Clear? Again, I delete the background image. Next, print title. It's very, very, very important. So take the data of our pivot table. Pivot table data is there, right? The entire data, only the data you copy. Let me be here only. The data is there here only, right? Let me be here. Then copy that or open the file. Okay, now whenever I print, see for example, I'm going clicking on print. First, let me highlight the headings so that you will come to know this is what heading of my document. This is what heading of my document. And I press Control P. I think too much column just come. Six column has to come. Too many columns are coming. Lot of column. Control P. Print all six columns. How many pages I'm having? Totally 5 pages I'm having. So if I'm taking a printout, assume that I'm taking a printout. Okay, first page will be having the headers, these headers. On my printout, the first page, the headings will be appeared. But if I see the second page of my printout, you cannot see the headings. So that how will come to a conclusion what column it is. In this case, we can find out what type of column it is. If it is a large data, okay, in that if I take a second page and if I turn and see the second page, I cannot come to a conclusion what column it is. So if I go for the third page also. Done. So now in this case, I cannot turn from third page to again, I cannot turn back to the first page again, I cannot check what column name it is, again I cannot come back. So instead of this, if automatically the title only in the printing, if automatically this title is got printed in all the sheets, then it will be better, right? So that is nothing but called as what? Printing the title. I want to print the title in all the sheets. How I'm going to print this? First, I'll select the data like this. Click on page layout. Okay. Go for print titles. Print area they saying click inside the print area here once. After that select one cell here and press Ctrl A. Press Ctrl A. Make sure you are having A1 to F214. If it's not, or else at least you can identify by seeing this grid line, green color grid line. Done. Area has been selected and then print title. So title is in row wise or column wise. So I'm having in the first row. So rows to repeat at the top of all the pages. Okay, that you have to select. That's nothing but the first row. Then and then click on print preview. Check out the first page. The headings are visible. I'm going to the second page. Here also the headings are visible. Third page, fourth, fifth, sixth. So 45 pages. So in all the pages, can you see that the headings at the top? You're getting it. Please let me know. It's very important tool. All of you are getting that. Good. Let me go back. So we are going to see scale to fit. Okay. In scale to fit, first let me tell you one thing. How many pages are coming here? I take print out. How many pages are coming for me?
5.
5. Right? So now what I'll do, I'll just check it on the fifth page. Half of the sheet records are there. from 185 to 213 it is there. I'll try to remove few. Okay, so that only 5 to 6 rows is there. Like that, I'll remove in the last page after 185. Yeah, here the page 185 is there. 185 row. So I'll keep this much. Remaining everything I'll remove. Right click, delete the rows. Then data, make sure that in the last sheet it should have only like around 4 to 5 rows. It's prepared. Okay, so now what I want on the fifth page, only 4 rows are there, right? Instead of the 4 records, I don't want to waste one more page. So instead of that, what I will do is, okay, I will convert everything into 4 page. For that, 4 records, I don't want to waste one entire page. So I want to compress that into 4 pages. The entire content instead of 5, I want to take in 4 pages. So I'll go back. I'll go to page layout. In the page layout, can you see on the scale to fit group, width automatic is there and height also automatic is there. Okay, so there what I will do is I want to convert that everything into for 4 pages. Instead of 5, I want to take the printout in how much? 4 pages. So width wise I don't have any problem. I'll keep automatic only height wise. So height wise I'll convert into 4 pages. Then so now you give control P and check it out. How many pages are coming? 4 pages. So entire sheet has been converted into only by 4 pages. Are everyone getting this?
Yes, sir.
So now sheet options. So now the grid lines are visible to you. So now what I'll do, I'll disable the grid lines. So now see there is no grid lines in the sheet. There is no grid lines as of now in the sheet. Again, if I click on view, grid lines are visible. I go for printout, control P. There is no grid lines here also. So why? Because I have not enabled grid line for print option. I just click on print grid lines also control P. You can see the grid lines for the printing also. Done. I'll go back. Again, I'll remove for printing headings. Heading means what? This column headers A, B, C, D, and row headers are numbers. So now it is visible for you. Now I'll just uncheck this view. So now it is not visible for you. It's not visible, right? Now again, I'll make it view print. For in the printing that A, B, C, D and 1, 2, 3 row headings and column headings are not coming. So again, I will enable for the printing also so that you can see that here. Now come back. So bring forward and send backward. What is this bring forward and send backward means? You can if there are two images or two shapes. If there are two images or two shapes, anything. For example, I'll insert two uh, shapes. I'll insert two shapes. Like I'll go to insert tab. First, I'll go for shapes. I'll insert a cloud shape like this. Then again, I'll go to insert tab, illustrations, shapes. I'll take a sun. So to know the difference, I'll change the color of the sun. Then, so now the sun picture is shape is the right. I'll set the sun shape, and what I will do, I'll go to page layout. I'll go to page layout and I'll say send backward. Click on send backward. Here. See? Again bring forward you give. Then selection pan. Selection pan means you can see a high symbol where you can hide and unhide that. Hide, unhide. Hide, unhide. Then I'll go for align group. Okay, so now in the align group, all the tools are disabled. Okay, so why all the tools are disabled? How to make enable means first hold down the control key. Hold down the control key, select both shapes. Right? So now click on the alignment and move all the options left, center, right, like that. So sometimes what will happen, right? If you make it very small and if you keep in the middle and select both shapes, you can use like this also. Align top to the bottom. Then, so now group. So first I will make it to the top and I just click on group. Group means two different shapes will become as one shape. So here basically it's a different shapes. So it become as one in single shape. Then click on the rotate option. You rotate like this.
Sir, I can't select the group option.
Hold on the control key.
Yes, I did that.
Okay, first click on one shape, hold the control key and click on one more shape. Then release the control key, click on this group and select group.
Yes, sir, it's working. Thank you.
And you can rotate. Done. Okay, now I want to take one notebook and pen. Or in the laptop also in the notepad, you can take a note of this. Okay, now we are going to start with very important topic. That's formulas. Done. Okay, for that I'll close all my Excel sheets. Okay, first I'll introduce the formula, then I will give you some files, data sets. Okay, on that you can practice. Just take one plain Excel. So first basic mathematical functions, let us see. Add functions. You can make a list of this. Sum, maximum, minimum, average, product, ceiling, floor, trunk, mode, round, rand, and rand between. Few mathematical functions that we are going to see. Make a list of this. Let me know once you copy.
Done, sir.
Done? Okay. So now I'll go for Excel. First, let me tell you one thing. Okay, I will ask you. How will you start a formula first?
So
Equal
equal
to.
to.
Equals to. Or else,
The formulas tab.
formulas.
Tab.
Okay. There also you can. In this here Excel, in this cell, I want to build some formula. How can I? How first equals they say. Any other option to start the formula? No idea? Okay, I'll tell you. A formula can be started either with plus or equals. Equals you can give to start a formula, or else you can give what? Plus symbol. Given plus, and then you can start a formula. Done. So now let me tell you some few tricks. First, let me take some data. For example, I'm taking same data for the showing how to use the formula, how to use the tricks and all. Equals yes u. For example, if I'm doing a formula called as what? Sum equals yes u. Only two or three characters you type in the formula. Only two or three characters you type in the formula. Clear? So after that, use the down arrow key or up arrow key to reach the function. Step 1, give equals. Step 2, just write few characters of the formula. Done?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now come down to the formula. See that what is there on the right side. adds all the numbers in a range of cells, right? So first you have to give equals, few characters, go down. That is third step, going down and standing on the formula which you want to take. Then fourth, you read that. Every time, see, whenever you answer a question in the question paper, if that is compulsory, if you don't know the answer, what you will do? First, you will take half of the answer from the question itself. Remove what or when, right? Remaining everything. Half answers came. Right. Same like that. Here also in Excel, while working on the formulas, you have to take off of that from the question itself, from the formula itself. So sum means it will add all the numbers in range of cells. So what I'll do, I'll use tab key. Listen carefully. I'll use tab key you use. Why I'm using tab means manually if you write all the text and if you give open bracket, it will take some time, and moreover that there is a possibilities of making mistakes in the formula, spelling mistake. Okay, instead of avoiding that, okay, avoiding that, so what I will do, I'll just use tab. You can see a key called as tab in your keyboard. Just press on the tab key like this, so that automatically the formula will be opened. Then, so now inside that, can you see number one comma square bracket number two? That means inside that it is showing like this out, equals sum open bracket. It's showing like number one comma in square bracket what? Number two comma dot goes back. So in this place, what you need to understand means number one and number two. What is the difference between this both? What is the difference between the both number one and number two? Any difference is there? What I highlighted, right? Only in that. Is there any difference? You will not answer. I will only tell you square bracket. This one. Okay. The square bracket says, if wherever the square bracket is says, it is nothing but optional. It is optional. So you no need to. If you have the record, you can mention. If you don't have the record, you no need to mention. Okay. First thing, 90% it's optional. Sometimes if it is compulsory means that you need to give this as a range or you need to type. It can be also range also in rare cases only. But most of the time you can see it's optional only. You can leave it as optional. For example, I'm giving here equals SU and all the numbers in a range of cells, tab, each and every time you read that and you keep on reading that, you will be adapted to that. So whenever you learn a new formula also, when you read, at least you will understand what about the formula. And after that, if you see the notation, then you will understand what type of data and what order we need to submit. So that 85% of the formula will be clear for you. So number one, for number one, there is no square bracket. So that means it says I need to compulsory. It's compulsory that I need to give a range or a single number. So I'm just taking one range. Okay. So if I give comma, so can you see here after number one there is a comma. So if I want to continue, if I have number two, the range two or value two, if I have, then I need to give comma and I need to continue. Once if you give comma, automatically can you see the bold. Number one was previously. Now number one is in bold text. Once you give comma, that is over number two. Now we are working on what? Value two portion. Square bracket. Okay. That's optional value. If you have A, then you need to give. So then automatically number 3 will come. So I don't have number 3. For example, I don't have number 3. So however it is there inside the square bracket, it is optional. You no need to mention and all if you don't have. But don't give comma. If you give comma means you are continuing. Then you need to give. Okay, at end of the thing there is what? Close bracket. Okay, so whenever you are completing, you think the formula is over, completed, and if you are going to press enter, means then you please check it out in the bottom. This box should not be visible. Okay, if you give close bracket, that will be hidden. Okay, so for you the formula is completed, and if you are going to press enter and still if it is visible, the formula is incomplete. Understanding? So now I'll give close bracket, enter. See, always one standard. So you have to learn in the formulas quick means. So you may need help for dealing with formulas. You may need help. Okay. So now think first thing what you need to do. You need to do give equals few characters of the formula. Go there, read that, understand. Then use tab key, select the formula, read this notation, what it required, in what order, and which are the options. If you have, you give. Okay. If you don't have, then directly you close the bracket. Yes. Then okay. Now I'll just show you one thing, one by one. Sum is over, right? We'll work out on maximum. So on the data, we'll work here max, we'll work here. This and all will be easy, mathematical functions. So what is the maximum value of this entire range? We need to find what is the maximum value, highest value in this range. So then click here equals MAH, because the largest value in set of values. Ignores logical value and text. Use tab key. So only one range I want to choose, entire range like this. There is no more one more range. So that they select the range, give close bracket and enter. Then next minimum equals MIN, returns the smallest number in a set of values. Again select the range, close bracket, enter. You want any pre-data set to practice this one? Selection view, basics data set. But however, I'll give a hard one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us do this one in. Uh, let us do this in small one. Okay, logical functions are very important. For that, I'll send you the project files. Okay, now go for the next formula, average and product. So I'll find out the average here. Product. I want to tell you one thing I forgot to tell. There is no formula for subtraction in Excel. There is no formula for subtraction in Excel. For product, we can do just equals one number into one more number. We can do product like this. Product means what? Multiplication. Directly can do like this also, or else equals product multiplies all the numbers given as arguments. Take the function one number comma one more number, 5 into 8. So you can use the operators or you can use the formulas. Done. So what are the formulas? Instead of formulas, what are the operators we can use? Okay, I'll make a list here. See here. For addition, you can use plus symbol. Done. And then you can use multiplication and symbol for concatenate, subtraction, multiplication, concatenate, to join several text string into one text string, and this is for power. 2 to the power of 5 like that we are saying, right? Power symbol and addition, subtraction, then division. But division also there is no formula in Excel. I'll tell you why that's how to come with. Okay. And then yeah, this much. So now tell me, okay, first I'll finish the product. Product you understood, right? Then average equals average, select the range. What is the average value of this entire range? 62.667. Now, so addition, subtraction, multiplication, concatenate, power, and divisions. So I'll just show you all these things. So equals this value plus this value. Addition equals this value minus this value. Subtraction. There is no formula for this. For addition, you can use formula sum. You can use formula sum. For addition, there is no formula. And multiplication, product formula you can use. And concatenate is also a formula. Concatenate itself, it's a formula. And for power also, power formula is there. For division, there is no formula. No formula in case how I'm saying means, okay, this question I want to ask if you If I divide the value 25 by 4, what will be the remainder? If I divide 25 by 4, what will be the remainder?
1.
One, sir.
There are few students. I got it. I got it. Why? Because I met few students where they use calculator to say this, and they said some 6 point some answers. I asked what is the remainder for this? Okay, you people are brilliant. One shot is the answer. Okay, equals 24 divided by 5. Right, 25 divided by 4, right? Okay, 25 divided by 4. So 6.25. This is what final output of the division, right? So remainder and all will not be there. So now there is something called as a formula to find only the remainder. That is MOD, this function. MOD returns the remainder after a number is divided by a divisor. Okay, so equals MOD. You can see this. So returns the remainder after a number is divided by a divisor. Then so the number is 25, comma the divisor is 4. So the remainder is what? 1. And there is a formula to return only quotient also. The formula is quotient returns the integer portion of a division. Take this numerator, denominator. Quotient, remainder, and final answer if you want that. Getting this? Okay, I'll come back to the list of the functions. So this and all is there. You note it down. I'll tell you this. Okay. So this and all comes in the other part. Concatenate power, this and all. So now minimum is over, maximum is over, some maximum, minimum, average is over, product is over. Okay. Then ceiling. Okay. For ceiling, I'll take a value 25 and I'll take 4. For example, I'm going to a shop. Okay, I'm asking around 25 pen. I'm asking what? 25 pens. But the shopkeeper is saying, I'll not give 25 and all. I'll give like 4, 4. 4 is one set. Okay, so then either I can go little lesser than this or greater than this 25. Lesser means how much I can take? Understand my
24.
question? 24. Okay, greater than means
28.
28.
so it's very easy only. So to get the next divisible value, okay, the formula is ceiling. Return rounds up to the nearest multiple of significance. So rounds up to the next. Up means next value. Okay, that up is nothing but next value. So I'll take the ceiling. So number is 25, comma the significance, that is I want quantity like they'll be selling as quantity like 4 4, close bracket, enter. Up means next value. There is one more formula, flow. Same, returns a number down to the nearest multiple of significance. That Rounds are number up. Here rounds are number down. Take floor, number, comma, significance.
So can you please repeat from ceiling?
Okay, see, I'm ordering pen about 25. The shopkeeper is saying, I'll not give 25 and all, I'll give 4 only. 4 or 1 set. So I cannot get 25 pens. That's confirmed. So either I can go little less or more than that. Less means I can afford 24. More means I can go for 28. Okay, if 25 and 4 is the set means what will be the next value I will be getting? So that is ceiling. Ceiling means round a number up. Up means next to the nearest multiple of significance. Multiplication table. Clear? 1 second. 25, comma 4. Up. So 25 I will not get. So next I'll get 28. To find out that ceiling formula. Floor, I'll take this. Number is 25, comma significance is 4. Done. Okay, next formula will go. Ceiling floor is over. This much is over. Trunk. Actually, trunk K will not come. Ceiling equals truncates a number to an integer by removing the decimal or fraction or part of the number. So first, before trunk, if you do round, then you will understand what is trunk. Okay. So first, I'll explain the round function. Then I'll tell you the trunk so that you'll understand easily. So I'll just enter a value here. 64 point 64.56487. I have returned a value like this. Done. So equals round. What is round? So what will be the output if I want to round off this value for 3 decimal places? You just orally tell me the answer. What will be the output if I want to round off this number for 3 decimal places?
64.565.
565 exactly 64.565 if I do for 3 decimal places. After the dot 3 digits you have to take. 4 digit is 8. So that if it is greater than 5, then automatically 1 we need to add this side. So that answer will be that much, right? That's what round function will do. Here equals round number, comma, number of digits. Whenever the underscore comes means number of digits. Okay. 3 digits. Enter. Then same way, trunk. Trunk means it will not do round off and down. So trunk will not do round off. Trunk will truncate. See, if you see one word you can understand. Truncates a number to an integer by removing the decimal or fraction or part of the number. It remove the part of the number. So trunk, take this value and I want to remove after the dot two decimal places. I want to keep only two decimal places. Remaining I want to remove. Done. Is that clear what is trunk means? The same place, if I want to truncate it for 3 digits, then it will not do round off and down. Give the exact value. Please let me know. You got understood up to here? Round function. Next, last two functions. Rand between, I think all of you know. Rand functions will see. What is rand? What is rand between? Return some random numbers between the numbers what you specify, right? So rand between returns a random number between the number what you specify. I will take the function bottom value and top value. Close bracket, enter. Like this. For conditional formatting, to generate the data set, we used like this only. And then, what is rand? See here. Returns a random number greater than or equals to 0 and less than 1. So what example, anyone example? Returns a random number greater than or equals to 0 and less than 1. How the output will be there? Anyone example?
0.5.
See
0.7.
here. Yeah, 0 point some value, right? Tab. So when you take this function, there is no notations in the bottom. Just open and close. You also just open and close it. Don't read it. Open and close. It says returns random number between 0 to 1. So it will only give random numbers. You don't need to mention anything. Press enter. See, random numbers between 0 to 1. Is that clear for all of you? All the mathematical functions?
Sir, can you please repeat product?
Product equals product multiplies all the numbers given as arguments. Tab, give the number 5 into 4 into 3. Okay. Here, 8 fours are 32, 32 plus into 3, that is 96. Or else equals 8 into 4 into 3. Like this also can.
Yes, sir.
So this is our 7th class, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you please repeat ceiling and floor, sir?
Yeah, equals ceiling rounds a number up to the nearest multiple of significance. That means, see here, you're going to a shop. Okay, you're asking for 25 item, but the person is saying I will not give like 25 and all. 4 items is one set. For only you can buy 25 and all. I will not give odd numbers. I will not give. Is saying. Okay, so now what you need to do is we want to know. You have two options. Either you have to go less 25 when you're not getting 25 means either you should take little less or little more. Less means in fourth table if you see fourth table comes between this 25 comes between these two values. So less means you can have 24, more means you can have 28. Okay, so ceiling will give the next value. I cannot take 25, so that what could be the next value I can take. Floor will give you the what will be the previous value what I can take except 25. So floor rounds are number down the previous value. Take number is 25, comma significance is 4. Enter. Okay. Again ceiling gives rounds a number up means next value. Ceiling a number, comma significance.
Okay, sir. Understood, sir.
Done. Okay. So now next functions. These just functions. Let me go first. Okay, so at end we'll go for the hard functions. Why? Because half an hour, right? If I start logical functions, it will take slightly delay because very important functions. You need to work on more on that. Okay, so next concept. These are mathematical functions. What we have worked right now. So hope you would have taken a note, and I'll send you one Excel file also in the WhatsApp group, where there will be predefined data set. You have to work out on the mathematical functions. And next we are going to work out on text functions. It will be slightly easy, still easier. Okay, the text functions are like upper, lower, left, right, mid, lower, left, right, mid, concatenate, proper, replace, substitute, then find, replace, substitute, find. Can you search also? It's important. All our four formulas will be slightly same only. Upper, lower, left, right, mid, concatenate, proper, character, code, length. And then character code don't want. It's waste of a function. So just return symbols of that. So no need to waste of the time on that. Length, later the length of the characters. And then text functions are trim. It's very important function. Take a list of these functions. It's very easy. You'll understand what is this and how to use that. Done? Okay. So once take a photo or just note it down. I'll go for the working. Now I'll take one new sheet, plain sheet. What I will give Microsoft. Okay. So this is a text I'm giving here, Microsoft. So now the functions will start. Functions. All these functions we're going to see. First upper function. Okay. Equals upper. It's very easy. You can only read and tell me that. What is that? Converts a text string to all uppercase letters. By default, only it is in uppercase. Then there will be no use. We'll make something different. So equals upper converts a text string to all uppercase letters. Tab, choose the text, close bracket, enter. Done. Next, lower functions are converts all the text strings into lowercase letters. Take, they are asking for a text, click on the text, close bracket, enter. Then left function equals left returns the specified number of characters from the start of text string. From the start of text string. So that means left side, how many characters you want, it will give that many characters. Tab to select the text. So this is the text, comma. I want number of characters around five characters for the left side. Micro. So I want, so text I have selected, comma, in the square bracket, number of characters are there. If you don't want, no need to mention, but left, right, we need to mention something if you have to understand it. So I want from the left side, from the first character, five characters I want. Then next, right equals right from the text on the right side, which end of the text string. You can read this. Returns the specified number of characters from end of a text string. End means right side. Then so select the text, comma, number of characters you want the right side. 4 characters. Then mid means middle. Mid returns the character from the middle of a text string given as given a starting position and length. Mid means middle. From how many characters you want. From the position and how many characters you want. Okay. So now middle from this text they are asking for text. Selected the text, comma. They are asking for the start of number. Starting number. So I give from the third character. I think that is C. From the third character, number of characters you want, three characters. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt in this? Up to here? No? Okay. Next, concatenate. So I told what? To join several text strings into one text string. I told the symbol and symbol, right? That's what concatenate. You can use that one or you can use formula also. For example, here in this cell, I have Microsoft and this cell, I have word called as Excel. I want together in this place. So equals concatenate joins several text string into one text string. So take the formula using tab key. Text 1 is compulsory and selected. Text 2 and 3 are optional. Okay. So why sometimes option means manually also you can type something. That's why they given optional. You don't need to select, you can type. If you type also, it's considered as second text. If you give dot, that also will be considered as second text. So first text is Microsoft, comma, second text is Excel. Close bracket. But the problem is what? It's joined. There is no space after Microsoft. So now what I'll do equals concatenate first text, comma. After that I need a space. So whatever you want between two words, then please mention that in the double quotes. Double quotes, space, double quotes, excuse me, comma. So space is also considered as one text. Double quotes, space, double quotes, comma, text 3, close bracket. Then now proper. Proper means what? Converts a text string into all uppercase letters. Sorry, proper case. That means first letter in each word will be uppercase and all letters will be lowercase.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
can you repeat concatenate with the space?
Yeah, I just equals concatenate. Okay, take the function text one Microsoft, comma, after again text two. If I take Excel, close bracket, enter. There is no space for this Microsoft and Excel. So again, I'll do equals concatenate, come down, tab, Microsoft, comma, text two. There is no spaces, right? So we need to add space. So whatever you want, whether you want comma or you want space or any question mark symbol, anything you mention, whatever you type manually, you mention in the double quote, simple. Or else if it is there, you select. If you don't have, you type in the double quotes manually. double quotes. I want space. So give space. Again, double quotes, comma, text please Excel, close bracket.
Got it, sir.
Okay? Next, proper case means what? The sentence case. Sentence case means the starting letter will be in capital and remaining everything will be in small letters. Clear? So equals proper converts a text string to proper case, the first letter in each word to uppercase, and all other letters to lowercase. Tab, select this text because this word in improper, written like capital small like that, close bracket, enter. Starting letter in capital and remaining everything into small letters. And replace equals replace replaces a part of text string with a different text string. Clear? So now old text is this one, comma, that's the text what I have currently, or else I'll just take this one. This one, comma, starting number. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. O. I want to take this O and I want to replace that O as A. So starting number is 5. Number of characters you want to replace. Number underscore character means number of characters you want to replace. That is 1. So what is the new text? Instead of O, I want to replace as A. So the text means I told already, whenever you type any text, you need to mention in double quotes. Double quotes, A. Clear? And then substitute. That also looks same like that only, but if we use numbers here to mention the positions, equals substitute, replace existing text with a new text string. Text is nothing but Microsoft, comma, old text is O, that I'll mention here, O, comma, new text instead of O is A. That's it. It will take where and all O is there and it will replace A. Okay, last one is there. Instance number. I'm leaving off that now. I'll tell you what is that. Okay. Close bracket, enter. Now if you see here, 2 O was there, both become as A. Right? Now let me tell you what is this instance number equals substitute. Text is this one, comma, old text I want to remove is O. Instead of that, I want to replace A. But there are two O's. Which one you want to replace as A? The second O is the right. Yes, O. That the second O I want to replace as A, not first O. So that instance number you give 2. If you not mention anything, everything will be replaced. If you mention, only the mention will be replaced. Clear? Is that clear for everyone? Next, find equals find returns a starting position of one text string within another text string. Find is case sensitive. So find text is SOFT within the text of this one. From the sixth character it starts. Soft starts from sixth character SOFT, right? Okay, or else only you can give S also, so easily you'll understand. So S comes in the text. Find S on A8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sixth character is nothing but what? Yes. And it is saying case sensitive. Case sensitive means if you mention a small s, you'll get a problem here. Value error. Right? Find the text is what? Small s. I'm not giving capital S. Small s. Why? Because they told the last word find is case sensitive. Case sensitive means if it is a capital word, you need to give in capital. If it is smaller, you need to give in smaller letter. That's why. If you give small letter, it will not find. Same way if you give capital, and now search. Take search function. Find the text is yes within the text of find text is yes within text of year. Sixth character is that yes. And if I say O in the text of this, say 5. Then len. Len means returns the number of characters in a text string. How many characters are there in this text? Take len, select the text, close bracket, enter. So there are 9 characters. Then next trim. Trim is what? Removes all spaces from a text string except for a single space between words. So just click here. I'll type Microsoft Excel. Here, instead of giving one space, I'll give 4 5 spaces like this. Then I'll type Excel. So here, equal trim. So between two words, it will keep only one space. More than one space, it will remove. That's what trim formula. Just kept only one space between Microsoft and Excel. Extra spaces and all, it has been removed. Is that clear for everyone? Just let me know in the chat box for all of you whether it is clear what are the functions we have covered today.
Clear, sir.
Okay. So I've taken the attendance on here on the screen itself. How many of you attended? 34 people and who are attending. Okay. So the remaining concept we'll see in the next class. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
So
sir.
I'll send you the Excel file. By tomorrow morning, I'll try to send an Excel file where mathematical functions and text functions, only data will be there. Please solve that and send me back. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.